everybody, welcome to my channel, Nanna-M. My name is Lynn, and if you're new, a very warm welcome to you. It's nice to have you on board, and if you are a returning viewer, it's lovely, lovely, lovely to see you back. Now today's video, for anybody that's been with me for a long time, you will know that approximately 3 months ago, just a little bit less, I did an unboxing of a brand called Jude, and I did a video on bladder health because so many people suffer from problems with the bladder that I wanted to do this collaboration with this company, and I wanted to help anybody out there that was suffering from the same thing. So I decided to do a trial of it, and today's video is a review of that trial that I've nearly completed. I think I have around about a week's worth left, so I thought I'd do a review for you and tell you what my experience has been. And judging from the comments that I got from the last video, so many people thanked me for doing that video, and we spoke about their problems as well. So I will, at the end of this video, be responding to some of those comments. So first of all, I'm going to tell you how Jude works. So I'll explain what Jude supplements are. They're a supplement to take for bladder health, and they contain pumpkin seed extract and soya germ, and they've got clinically proven benefits. Now these are clinically proven to reduce leaks by 67% and nighttime urgency by 70%. They recommend that the best results are after 12 weeks, with noticeable changes between week 8 and week 12, including reduced urgency, fewer nighttime trips to the loo, and a stronger pelvic floor. That's what I decided to do. I decided to have a go and see if it helped me. Now, I didn't do any pelvic floor muscle exercises because I thought that would confuse me. Because if I got good results, I wouldn't know whether it was down to the supplements or whether it was down to the pelvic floor exercises. For the whole 12 weeks, I haven't done any pelvic floor exercises. I do intend to do some in the future, but I didn't want to conflict the results of the Jude supplements by doing both at the same time. But for anybody that wanted to do that, of course, that would be a good idea. But for the purposes of reviewing Jude, I didn't want to confuse myself. So I didn't do any. So what can I say? Did it work for me? So why did I start using Jude? I did explain in my first video the reasons why, but I will just go over one or two again for anybody that didn't watch that video, albeit I will be putting a link to that video below in the description box in case anybody wants to go over and find a lot more detail in that video, because this is about the review and whether it worked. But I will just tell you that I used to get up at least twice a night to go to the loo. Very often it could be 3, 4, depending on what I'd done during the day, how much I'd had to drink, etc, etc. I don't know the reasons why, but sometimes I could be up 4 times. So it was disturbing my sleep. And also on top of that, if I coughed or I sneezed or I lifted something heavy, I would be afraid. I would cross my legs and be afraid to do that. And very often I would have a little leak, which is really, really embarrassing. Not too bad if you're at home, because if I felt a sneeze coming on, I'd dash to the loo. But if you're out, that's really embarrassing. So that meant if you were going out anywhere and you were going to be out for quite a while, you had to think about putting pads on, or your day would be around where the next toilet was. So it wasn't very nice. So, and also I did mention about the embarrassment of it all when you go to the supermarket and there's men up and down the aisle, and you don't want to reach for one and put it in your trolley because then everybody knows. Do you know what I mean? It was embarrassing. So I thought, whatever I can do to help myself, I'm going to do. And that's why I started the journey with Jude. So the Jude comes in a packet like this. And it's advised that you start with 3 capsules a day for the first 2 weeks and then reduce it to 2 capsules thereafter. So that's what I did. I did 2 full weeks of 3 capsules a day and then reduced it down to 2, and I maintained that 2 then, and I'm still on 2 capsules a day. And what I did was I have quite a bit of other medication, so all I did was, it's in a resealable packet like that, you know, one of those where you squash it together. So I've got like a little medicine tray that's got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, AM, PM. So I just used to set my things out for the week, and then I knew I wasn't going to miss any. And that's how I decided to take mine. I took one in the morning and I took one at night before I went to bed. And so when did I start to notice changes? I would probably say in the first 2 to 3 weeks. That's how quick it was for me. I'm not saying it's going to be like that for everybody. It depends on what your bladder health issues are, how severe they are. I would say probably mine were quite mild in comparison to a lot of people. But I did start to notice a definite difference after 2 to 3 weeks. And the difference I noticed more than anything was less nighttime trips to the toilet. And now, 3 months on, more or less, I hardly ever get up at all. Now that's fantastic for me. I'm still not sleeping very well because I am a bad sleeper. But it's not the urgency to go to the toilet. I can wake up and I still don't want to go to the toilet. So that's really, really good. That's a major for me. And also, not only that, I have noticed, you know, like when you're out and about, and prior to Jude, I'd get the urge to go to the toilet, and that would be a real urgency. And I'd be trying to find a toilet quick and really trying to hold myself. I don't feel that anymore. I feel the need to go, and I'm quite relaxed about, just need to, you know, next time we go in a cafe or next time we're near a toilet, I'll use the toilet. It's not like an urge that I've got to go or else I'm going to wet myself. So those are the 2 major changes for me. I feel absolutely fabulous about that. So like I said before, I just concentrated on the Jude. I haven't done any exercises to help me pelvic floor or anything. What I have just adopted is I've started doing the intermittent fasting to lose some weight, because I do think that if you're overweight, I think you're putting more pressure on your bladder. But that's just my lifestyle choice that I decided to make because I was overweight, and I don't think it helps. But I'd already seen a difference. I've only just started doing that. So that's got nothing to do with the results that I've found from Jude. So what it's done for me is it's given me more confidence. I don't mind now. I'm not panicking when I go out. I still am in the habit of, if I'm going out, it's the last thing I do before I leave the house. I go to the loo. But it's not the first thing I do when I get somewhere, which is what it used to be. That's not an urgency anymore. So it has really given me a lot more confidence. I don't panic about, well, how long's the journey? What if I need the toilet? Honestly, I'm not. I can cope very, very well at the moment. So I have to thank Jude for that, because I couldn't have done that before. So I felt it was important to bring this subject to all my viewers, to try and talk about it, try and help each other, try and support each other through a journey of Jude, should you choose to have try it for yourself. I know that quite a few people said, well, wait, Lynn, see how you get on with it. And if you think that it's helped you, well, then we might have a go. So I do think it's helped a lot of people. They've opened up on my YouTube channel. I got so many comments off so many ladies, honestly. It really does need to be a subject that we talk about openly, and it should not be a taboo at all. They're just battle scars, aren't they, ladies? You know, I mean, our bodies have carried children and we've had operations and, you know, we've given birth to children. They're just battle scars. And there are worse things in the world, you know what I mean? It's just, let's just talk about we. We should talk about we more often, I think. I wanted to just remind you in this video, I'm just looking down here because I've got some notes, that you can try Jude with an exclusive 22% discount if you use the code NANNA22, Nanna in capital letters, 22. And that's going to save you up to £16.50 on your first starter kit. So I would encourage you, you know, to make this year, this new year, the year that you take control of your own bladder health and hopefully, like me, start to live a life that's leak-free, because that's what my life is now and has been for quite a few weeks. So I hope if you do decide to give it a go, that it works for you. I really do. But it's definitely worth it to go over and use my discount code. So I'll just wrap up by talking about a few of the comments that I got. A lot of the comments mentioned that they were struggling up and down all night long. So I can just say that that is not now a thing for me. Occasionally I might get up once, but it's usually because I've been woken up by something else and thought, oh, I'll go to the toilet. Do you know what I mean? But more often than not, I would say 9 nights out of 10 at least, if not more, I don't get up at all. So that's absolutely fabulous. So I just wanted to say, for anybody that is struggling, that they recommend cutting down on caffeine, alcohol, fizzy drinks, because those drinks can irritate your bladder and increase your urge to go. So and because of my intermittent fasting, and prior to that, I never had fizzy drinks anyway. I drink black tea. I treat myself to 1 cappuccino a day, and other than that, I drink water. I never drink fizzy drinks. I don't think it's not good for me anyway, because it makes me bloat, you know, my tummy. But for anybody that does do that, maybe you could cut down on that at a certain, or cut it off at a certain time, and then just drink tea, coffee, or whatever, no, decaffeinated, or water, or juice, whatever it might be. So, like I say, I wanted to say a massive, massive thank you to everybody that commented, because you put your vulnerability out there like I did, and we shared, you know, this not embarrassing, because it's not embarrassing, but we shared our experience, let's say, with each other, and it did. A lot of people said, honestly, their husbands didn't even know. They didn't tell anybody. They didn't tell their friends because they were so embarrassed. Ladies, don't be embarrassed and try and do something about it yourself. That's all I can say. Take it into your own hands and have a go yourself. Now, some ladies mentioned different methods of treatment as well, such as somebody got some pessaries off a doctor, somebody got creams, etc. So that kind of medication. But I would also encourage you, I didn't do it, but I would encourage you to do a bladder diary, just to figure out like what your triggers are. Do you know what I mean? So that maybe then, if you know what your triggers are, you can maybe you'll know what to do, how to control that, you know, do something about it. So yeah, a bladder diary is a good idea. I didn't do it because I hadn't thought about it, but it's things that have come to light since, you know, from viewers and comments that they've been so helpful, really helpful. Anyway, if you stack all that together, you do some exercises, you take the Jude and you do a bladder diary, hopefully I've helped you to look at what your bladder's doing, look at your bladder health, And maybe if you put all these things that we've talked about today together, it'll give you a clear picture of perhaps whether you think that Jude might work for you. It certainly worked for me, that's all I can say. So what I'll do is, like I said, I'll leave a link below in the description box. Just press more, that's highlighted, a box will open, and all the information that you need will be down below in that description box, including the code for 22% off. So I'd like to say a massive thank you to all the ladies that commented and supported me, because I did think, oh my God, I've put it out there now. Everybody knows I've got, you know, bladder health issues, but the support was tremendous, and I can't thank you enough. So thank you if you stayed till the end. I hope it's been informative. I hope it's helped you in some way, even if it's only to make a decision as to whether you want to try it or not yourself. And if you have stayed till the end, please do give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Leave me a smiley face or a heart emoji in the comments section, and hit the notification bell and set it to all, and that way you won't miss an upload. So come on ladies, let's help each other. Talk to your friends. It only takes one woman to start a conversation, so you be that woman and help your friends. So bye for now, see you soon.